I actually spent in a week as a 40-year-old living in Atlanta. Let's get right into it. So the very first thing, I take out my budget workbook. This is my expense tracker. This is where I write every single thing down, and then on a sticky note, I categorize them into my budget categories. So let's get right into my 7 budget categories, starting off with the very first important thing, savings. Now, inside of my savings category is retirement, investing, and my personal savings. I only save money when I'm paid, basically. So because everything is set up on automatic draft. So when I'm actually paid, money goes into my retirement account, investment account, and in my personal savings. Since this week was not a payday week, I did not save any money. So I don't know, maybe I should start saving money outside of just the automatic draft. Y'all let me know in the comment any suggestions on, should I do a separate savings or should I just keep it as is? The next category is my home category, and this week I spent $82.44 because I had short-term disability to come out. Now, within my short-term disability, I also have accidental insurance, and then I have an additional policy for me and my kids or whatever, and it's taken out of my check. Not out of my check. It's taken out of my account every other week. So every 2 weeks, $82.44 actually comes out, which gives me a total of like $165 I pay per month or whatever. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm always adding more policies, life insurance policies and stuff like that. And how I typically do my life insurance policy, I have a life insurance policy enough to cover my house. I have a life insurance policy to cover my debt and funeral arrangement, and then I have an additional life insurance policy for my kids to do whatever they want to do. I've already broken that down to them. I'm not the expert when it comes to life insurance policies or anything like that. It's just that's what I think about, from my situation with my mom, and people was calling and wanted to collect her bills and stuff like that. So I just said, you know what, let me get a life insurance policy enough to cover just my debt and my bills or whatever they got to take care of. Let me get enough to cover this house just in case they want to pay it in full, or whatever they want to do. I would hope that they keep this house and just pay it in full and just live in it and just don't have to worry about nothing but just the main bills. But that's how I do the life insurance policy. That's that on that. The next category is the food category, and this is where I typically overspend. On this. That's why I actually raised the budget up a little bit. And to be completely honest, I'm pretty flexible when it comes to my food category, because y'all know I'm always leaving money in the account, rolling over. I've been using a credit card with a $300 limit on it so that I won't go over on the budget. But I have been doing really good with the food stuff. So this week I spent $164.88 on food, which is, not going over my $300 budget if I go back and add in the food from last week. So we're gonna, stay posted, come back at the end of the month and see if I actually went over that $300 budget. But hopefully I will not. But don't hold me to it, because your girl, your girl be going over that food budget. But I'm trying my best to stay within that $300 monthly budget. The next category is transportation. And of course, I had to swap out the cars again. My main car is now acting crazy on me. I was low on oil. The car was making noise. So I got to get that seen about. So I just switched back to the red car. Y'all know the red car. It got the digital dash. I don't know. It seems like it's always going on E. I could just go to work, come back home 2 days, and it's already, I need to fill it up again. So this week I spent $30.25 on gas. Hopefully, I won't go over the $250 monthly budget. So far, I have spent, I'm budgeting $250 for gas. So far, I have $199.45 remaining in the budget for gas. And I don't think I'm actually going to be going over that amount, because we have 2 Sundays left. Even if I fill up twice a week, that's around, $200? Oh, well, that will be over my budget. So hopefully I won't have to fill up twice a week. But if I'm in this red car, I already know I'm going to have to fill up twice a week. But a good thing coming up is I'm going to be having a day off because of the holiday, Juneteenth. So that's going to save some gas there. I don't have to go to work every single day. So we will see. Check back at the end of the month when I do a budget review. The next category is subscriptions, and this week I had $1.99 coming out for Google storage, and I have $50 remaining in the monthly budget, which basically means that all of my subscriptions are taken care of. I have one last subscription that I need to take care of that actually comes out at the end of the month. So $50 is remaining in the budget, and I have a $50 monthly subscription with something that's going to be coming out at the end of the month. The next category is debt. Now, my Discover credit card was actually due on the 14th. They already took the minimum payment out because, like I said before, I have everything set up on automatic draft. Now, my plan is to send an additional payment over there as well. I may send $250 because what I'm looking at in my account, I almost have my whole check still sitting over there. And I'm surprised. So, by me doing that, I'm thinking I may send $250 to the Discover credit card to kind of like get that balance, down a little bit more, but $0.00. This week was actually sent to the credit card. Although Discover took their payment, it has not cleared through my banking account as of yet. So it may be on the next week's what I spend in the week video. The last category is fun/miscellaneous. And in this category are my planned spending and my unplanned spending, because my son, he keeps doing things and stuff like that. So I have to include all this stuff because this is literally money coming out of my account. But for fun/miscellaneous spending, I spent $82.21 this week. The only miscellaneous spending that I did was I did go to Burlington and I actually caught these shoes for $22.39. Y'all let me know in the comments how you like these shoes. I think that they are very cute. They are giving me like the Adidas Sambas vibe without the Adidas Samba price. If you are interested in these, I don't know if I can find them from Burlington, but if I can find a link to a similar store that has them, I'm gonna link them down below. These are actually Steve Madden, so a very they still are name brand, and they kind of cushion. They got a lot of cushion in it too, so it seems like it may be very comfortable. I also bought something off of TikTok. Now, what I've been trying to do is when I buy things off of TikTok, I try to go back and I do review videos so that I can make money from these items that I'm actually buying. I'm not just buying stuff just to be buying it. Just like how I just told y'all, if you need a link, I'm going to link it below. That's what you need to be doing as well. Anything that you buy, if you're a content creator, you need to be linking those products. So I shop with a black-owned business on TikTok, and it was Gloss by Nate, and what I bought was this eyebrow oil, I think it was. So it's supposed to help you with growing your lashes, your brows, and things like that. I'm gonna try it out and let you guys know how it is. She had a lot of great reviews or whatever with her hair products, so I'm gonna try it out. I have really thin brows and I need something on my brows to get them to grow a little bit thicker or whatnot, or I'm gonna be getting some micro shading or something like that. I also bought some hair growth oil as well. Like I said before, she had a lot of great pretty much good reviews on her website, so I want to try it out and see for myself. I feel like my hair is thinning in the middle because I'm always wearing the middle part, so I want to try to thicken that up a little bit. I did get my hair cut back in, I think it was October or November, and I'm seeing healthy ends. However, because I'm always wearing the middle part, it always feel like it's so flat right here, and I don't like that. I want it to be a little bit thicker, like how the back and the sides are. So I'm going to try this all out and let you guys know exactly how it is. And y'all let me know if y'all want the videos of me actually spending the money instead of me actually sitting down and talking to you about the money. Because if I can do it that way, then basically it will probably be more interactive and probably a little bit more entertaining, because every single day I will probably have on something different and I will be taking you along while I'm doing this spending. But this is just a little bit easier for me to do and have it all organized by me just sitting down and actually, saying it to you. So the total spent this week as a 40-year-old living in Atlanta is $361.77, which is mind-blowing to me. Anything over $100, it's just like, it's mind-blowing. It's like, girl, you just spent $2,600 last week, and then you spent an extra $361 this week. Now, you got 2 more weeks left in this month, and your budget for the month was like, what, $5,000, I think? yeah, $5,500. So do not go over your budget, because you also know you got to save money for the mortgage payment for the next month. So you got to put that to the side as well. But that's all for this video, you guys. If you are interested in the budget worksheets where you can track your spending and see exactly where your money is going, I'm going to link my budget workbook along with my budget spreadsheet down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.